All right, if you can, just kind of do a UE back here and come back here, all right? I should have told you a little sooner to make that, that turn off. Understand what I'm asking you to do?
Not completely.
Okay, I want you to get down to this end.
Okay.
So when you get over here, just maneuver back, do a 180 and head back this way. And you, using this taxiway to just maneuver.
Take the controls. You got the flight controls.
Okay. Now we'll see how much room we have over here.
I'm surprised.
Oops, we just went into caster mode. All right.
Nicely done.
I teach guys how to get in and out of caster mode. All right, so what we're going to do here is we're going to take off. We're going to have an engine failure. You're going to climb out to 3,000 feet, and I'm just going to vector you around for a single engine ILS to a missed approach, back around. We're going to do it again. Alrighty. What I recommend is either have this thing already set up to go to your emergency checklist, or where's your QRH? What would you use?
I would rather use this.
Okay, fine. So we're going to have a problem, and you're going to handle it. We're getting in a downwind, and you're going to have an engine failure, and we're going to deal with it. Now, my recommendation is you say, okay, we're taking off. Any problem prior to 60 knots, I'm going to abort. Between 60 and just short of VR, we call it 82 knots, I'm willing to abort for an engine fire failure or flight control problem. After that, I'm going to take it into a visual and a downwind. We'll use VYSC. Are there any questions? You have a plan, okay? And we'll hold the checklist until downwind. Right? So engine failure on takeoff, but we don't go in there because that's below VR. We're going to pick up the checklist here. By the time we get to it, we'll already have rotated, we'll already have the gear up and airspeed, and we have to go to the next page. You got to make it small to go to the next page. Okay? And that's where we'll pick it up from. And we'll have already done all of this, and we're not going to do a restart. So this is your normal landing checklist, except number 2, engine selector, we turn it off. Okay? Are you all set?
I'm ready.
Okay. All right, on this takeoff, it's your takeoff, it's my abort. Do not abort. Alrighty? If I drop dead here, just take it into the air and come back, alrighty? But I don't want to pull an engine and you do an abort. No, it's your takeoff, it's my abort. Any question about that?
It's our takeoff and your takeoff too, right? I don't think we're going to stay on this short runway.
Right. Yeah. The whole thing is, what I don't want is when I pull an engine for you to abort.
Right.
If we needed to abort, I will make that decision.
Okay.
Okay? So, why don't you just tell the world that we're just going to take off and work north of the airport.
Butler traffic, Eclipse 2 Yankee Uniform, departing 8 to do some work north of the airport, Butler.
All right.
And so
here is where we can make sure we have the runway heading, which is 080, because that's going to be our guide to maintain runway heading.
I will take my hand off the throttles once I put takeoff thrust.
Fair enough. Then they'll be my throttles.
From you from that point forward.
I just like to avoid any problem, any confusion. Okay, my throttles. Alright, engine failure. Rudder. No, okay, a little more rudder. There you go. Okay, pause the rig, gear up.
Landing gear.
Silence the gear.
Landing
Take
gear.
your hands away from there. Silence there. Okay, you're a little slow below VYSE, not much. Good. And you have almost no aileron, which means you have enough rudder. So we don't do anything until 1,500 feet or so. Well, it's 1,700 feet. Okay, VYSE, we want to climb. And once we get above this obstacle, which is 1750, and good, you're flying your heading nicely. You're right at VYSE. Alright, we're above the obstacle. Hit altitude change. That's going to bump the speed up and command us to lower the nose. We want to pick up 15 knots from the current VYSE. As the airspeed picks up, the nose wants to come up, so that's when you kind of trim down a little bit. And